My sort of self-abuse story never involved me like cutting myself or any shit like that, or doing drugs. I never used alcohol as a crutch before, really. Like my self-abuse never like involved me like ever attempting to like kill myself. I've thought about killing my like I've had like the thought of like killing myself a bunch of times, but never really acted on it before. But my sort of self abuse was has always just been something that's been very subtle, something very inconspicuous, you might say. Like like I've had a bunch of self hating kind of thoughts, like like thinking that I wasn't being like truly sincere, or that like that like thinking that I'm like an evil person for thinking really messed up stuff, or like just feeling how do I put it, say like yeah, okay, I'll try. Yeah, I've never tried to like tried to like cut myself before. I tried giving myself a tattoo when I was 15. I had like a tattoo that lasted for like over a year. I tattooed an R on my hand, but that's not really self abuse. That was just me being a little cunt. But like my whole life, up until I was like 18 and some change. Maybe I think it maybe until I was it 18. Yeah, until I was like 18. I never like got in the habit of like taking showers and stuff. It was like there was a lot of self neglect going on. It got better through the years, but when I was like in middle school and earlier, like showers, I took a shower maybe like once every like couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, because like when I was little, I always had a thing against like being naked. Like I was scared of being naked. I don't know why. I think like I felt like vulnerable, like not having any clothes on. Well, obviously, of course you feel vulnerable not having clothes on, but everybody takes showers, right? But I never got into it. I was always like scared of being like exposed and shit. But part of me wanted to like be naked as well, but was like scared and shit. Tis the great dichotomy of life. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, my I've never been good at like keeping shit clean, be it my room, my fucking my body, like getting like shaving myself and stuff. Like it like as like self like taking care of myself like usually isn't like a priority in my mind. Like I got rid of a mattress of mine, like of I think back in I think back in May. I had this like awful mattress. It had like holes in it. It had like springs punching through it. Like there was like metal springs. I couldn't lay on it face down unless I wanted to get stabbed in the balls. I had to put like fucking thick blankets on it to keep the springs from getting to my ass. And like it hurt my back, and it was sitting on a frame. My bed frame was like warped, like had warped panels, just fucking broken down, being held up by like trash and fucking tissues and fucking cardboard and like plastic bins. Like that was what I was laying. That was what I was laying on. Like it would get more fucked up every year. And finally, after my little brother moved out of the house to go to college, I fucking stole his mattress, I'm sleeping on that. And he ain't getting it back. But I've always had a thing where, like, I'd prioritize myself below, like, everything else. Like, I think it's, like, a learned behavior. It's gotta be. Cause, well, I'm the middle kid. I have an older sister and a little brother. I got like kind of the least amount of attention throughout my entire growing up. I guess I could say that for like another story, like my like how I'm bad at like kind of maintaining like attention, not maintaining it, like I'm bad at at regulating whether I should get, like, how much attention I should get or not. Like sometimes I'll be like invisible, and then other times I'll be fucking like I'll be like in a, like attention whorish, like never establishing like a really appropriate means of like communicating with people, and then autism adds on top of that, I feel. But with me like like if I get hurt or like sick or whatever, I'll have like a gut reaction against telling anyone. Like back in was it late 2018? It was in the fucking winter, and I was like running over to like a friend's house. I didn't even know where she lived, but I was just supposed to like show up. Like she told me, hey, like over like basically she's like, hey, come over to my town because I'm scared of walking alone at night, which is dumb because like, what were you doing before I was there out of convenience? How the fuck were you walking around? Why the fuck should a guy put his neck on the line for you? If you're really scared, get a knife, get a gun, get something. Yeah, probably a knife. And those are easy to come across. Who's stalking you out like during the fucking winter in a white neighborhood? You ain't got much shit to worry about. I don't know. You don't know what someone's been through, really. But I went out, and it's really my fault. I shouldn't have done it. It's not. I honestly don't blame her. I should have been like, nah, I don't have to do that. But like, my brain does fucking stupid shit. I was like, and I was thinking, oh man, I don't want her to like get attacked by coyotes or fucking serial killers with baseball bats, and I fucking went out there. I obviously never found her house, and I had no minutes on my cell phone. I had I had nothing. I could all I had was my iPod Touch, and luckily I had that because I had my parents' numbers on it and shit. And some guy used his phone to call my parents, like after several tries, and then 40 minutes to an hour later they got back, and yeah, I was freezing fucking cold. And what I didn't realize until the day after that whole thing happened, that I got a sprained ankle or some weird ankle injury. Didn't hurt per se, but I guess it did hurt a little bit, but only if I only if I leaped with my toes or whatever. But yeah, and I felt that I still feel that every now and then when I'm dancing, if I'm bending my ankle to leap or dance, I still feel that kind of uncomfortable pain. But I told my parents about it once, after during the summer, but that was way after. But when you're I'm a broke motherfucker, so there's not enough money around to both have the lights on to eat and stuff, and to go to the doctors at the same time. And then it's well, I also want to get a bass guitar and shit. And so, when you're poor, you have to prioritize what you're gonna get. And I was banking on the possibility that it would just heal, and for the most part, it did heal. It doesn't hurt as bad. Here, I'm gonna start jumping. Yeah, it doesn't really. Yeah, it only at certain angles or whatever, but I still feel it. It's still got some fucked upness to it. And fucking, I didn't get into the habit of brushing my teeth throughout my entire childhood. It was very rare that I would brush my teeth. Maybe a few times a year. When my mom would catch me, and be hey, did you brush your teeth? Go brush your teeth. Or the night, or the day before and after, I'd go to the dentist. But I never made a habit of me brushing my teeth until like 20. I'd like to say late 2017. Yeah, late 2017 is when I started like actually like getting the habit of like fucking taking care of my teeth and shit like that. And just really like and like for getting to drink water, I've been drinking more water. But yeah, like really just self-neglect. Just really bad shit like that. Well, yeah, like I just like I have like a lot of like I've like a lot of concerns to my health that I don't tell people about. Like I got sores on my fucking chest. Fucking like so like sometimes I get I get like erection problems. Like sometimes I get hard. It's like sometimes it's difficult for me to get hard unless like I see like a girl or a guy that I'm like really into, or if someone who I'm like attracted to is like talking to me, then like I'll feel something immediately. But like most days, like how I used to be when I was younger is like my dick would get hard like a bunch of times without like me even like a bunch of times a day without me even like wanting it. It was annoying back then, but I'd go back to that shit because I like it when I personally enjoy it when my penis is hard. It's enjoyable. But I got half and half right now. But yeah, it's like I think I have low testosterone because like my body's fucking frail. I have low will to. I have a low desire to live. Fucking, I'm just really weak, and like, I lack motivation a lot of times to get better, and to like make myself stronger. I wonder if I take antidepressants, maybe that'll help. Cause like, what's the worst that can happen? I do drugs or whatever. Cause living like this is garbage. Yeah, I would maybe take like go on testosterone therapy or some shit. I don't know. I shouldn't fuck with that until I know for sure. Until like I want to get a blood test. I want to get a checkup and get a blood test. Get my urine tested. See if I have any diseases. 'Cause I don't know. Yeah, I wonder if I got a lot of I don't know what problems I've got with me. You never know because, like, when you're in that, like, kind of mindset that, like, oh, if I don't want to, like, I don't want to fuck up my parents' day if I'm sick, but that's messed up because your parents probably want you to, like, live the best life you can, but it's just, like, when you have like that kind of mindset that you have a low opinion of yourself, just have like a low self-esteem, just like really like self-destructive behavior. Ugh. What else is fucked up with me? I can't think. Oh yeah. Also, I don't know if those. So like sometimes sometimes my hands get shaky. They've always been slightly shaky, I think. I don't fucking know. I want to go to a doctor, but I'm too like there's too much apprehension with asking for it. Yeah, but no, I should. Cuz the cycle ends with one with realizing I have a problem, and two with fixing it. And if somehow like somebody keeps making excuses like, no, we can't do this or we can't do that, then that'll fucking show, and I'll make it fucking happen. Because like I should treat myself as if I'm somebody to be taken care of, and that's the way I should live my life. I shouldn't live like I should be afraid to ask for help. Uh, yeah, that's all I got.